Okay, so since I'm just writing to a file, and that's all I'm really doing is write to a file, um, I'm going to put everything down. I want to make the window larger so it's easy to see what I'm doing. Um, this over here, I can make this one smaller. Uh, in the true case is where we're going to do all the writing. Um, so the first thing I want to do is we're going to get the time of day, which is I get time and date, and it's a time and date stamp, and there's a reason for it. You want to know when the test was run. Um, and to wire it, you want to use the wire button. I'm using the space bar to do that. Got to stop and restart. Okay, now I want the seconds, so I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to do create constant. It's false, but I want a true here. A true means it's going to give me seconds. This is a date for. I'm going to leave it as 0. I don't know what 1, 2, 3, or 4 would be. This gives you your output for your date. This gives your output for your time. Um, let's see. I'm going to stop and restart. I'm going to stop for a second. So the first thing I want to do is format how I want uh, the string that I want to be written into the test 0 like that. And to do that, you have to concatenate all the data, which means you put it all together into a string. So concatenate is actually over. Oh, you can't see it. I'm I'm going to open up the screen so you can see more. So actually, I'll just bring it over here. There we go. Concatenate. There we go. It's a concatenate strings. And the first one will go in here. So this will be the first part of it. Um, I want a space in here. So add a space in here. That. And like again, I'm using the tab button to go through. I got to stop and start. So I'm going to do perform test 0. Actually, it's going to be perform test 1 because it's going to be one test through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then after you do that, you want your date and time. So we're going to put a date. We'll put date here. Um, there we go. And that. I want time in here as well. And the reason I put here is we want to put a space in there so you can separate it and see what you have. Um, this. And then you can get an output. And second, I'm going to stop and restart. Okay, now that's what we have. So I'm going to put, and it's not going to be permanent. I'm just going to put a display here so that you can see, we can see what the output is. And we don't have to go back and front from front panel. We can just put a probe here, and that way you can read what it is when it runs. And um, oh, I got to run this over here to true, and then this one goes over here to false because in case 0 it won't work, case 1 it will work. It's 30 seconds, so where's the front panel? It's back here. So case 0 it will not work, case 1 it will. So we'll run it, and you should see it right here. And there's our data right there. So I know, so I got to stop and restart where I am. Okay, I'm back, and that shows us what we have. So it'll write test performed 1, or perform test number 1. That'll give you your date and your timestamp. That's exactly what I want to write to the file. That's the display that I put in there. That's exactly what I want to write to the file. Now what we have to do is open and make the file. So to do that, it's not really hard, but there's a few things that have to be changed. Like this right here, you can't create a file with these characters in here, these colons and stuff like that. Certain things you can't do. Just stop and restart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and like I said, I kind of did all this earlier, so I tested it out because I don't want to do troubleshooting. Um, so we're seeing so I'm doing. I don't want to do troubleshooting while I'm doing this for you. So we'll do search and replace. I'll put it right here. We're actually going to do two of these like this, and these are going to be for this right here. So that's going to go in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get, because this is the date. So what I'm going to do is get rid of these right here. I'll say, oops, I messed up. One second, I stop. I messed up. Okay, I didn't mess up. I thought I did for a second. Anyway, what I want to get is these right here. And again, what I did was I checked the other file that because I wrote this earlier and I just made a picture of this. So, and that's just a picture. It's a snipping tool picture. But I had to check because I don't want to go through all the troubleshooting with you. So this would be search. We want to search for. We want to search for create constant. We want to search for this, and we want to replace it with hmm, underscore like that. I messed up. I got to stop. Anyway, like I said, I messed up. I pressed L instead of underscore. Where's the underscore? Right here, and that's the wrong. Should be that one, like that, and yeah, because right there. And we can just copy and paste, and I'll show you. We'll just put it right here. All I did was hold Control down and move it over here, and now I can connect that wire. And now this output will go to another concatenate. I don't want to lose my time, so copy. I'm just holding Control down to copy it. So um, that will go into here, and we're going to do another one because we got to get rid of the colons. Got to stop and restart. Okay, so here's this, and let's move it up here like this because I'm going to just copy these. Copy and paste, and I'm going to get rid of the colons. And these I'm going to do a little bit different. So this is one of these and one of these. But the first one I'm going to do hour. It's hour. H. And the second is minute. Minute. And oh, space. Space constant. I watched my time. 50 seconds. So stop and start. Okay, I'm back. Space constant. So here like that, and we're going to put this output right here, um, here, and this is going to go off of this one because this is the time stream. Time stream will go there. Now you get to see the output of this one, and we'll do another one, and it's going to be create indicator, and we'll be able to let's go to the other side. Control E goes to Windows. There we go. So now I'll move this one over. And now we'll see the output of the second one. 39 seconds. Let's get this thing out of the way. I'll do a run. Oh, yes, yes. I'll do run. Okay, now I got to stop and restart. Okay, now so you can see it gave me October 14th, 2023, 2 hours and 48 minutes, 58 seconds. And that's the actual time right now, of right now when I'm running. I'll run again and show you this changing. See, I'll run it again. See the seconds are changing. That's so you know that this is actually happening right now where you're seeing it. Okay. So what I've done is this is what I'm going to write to the file, and this is going to be part of the file name right here, file name, because I want to be able to know, when the test was actually run and what tests were run. And there's a reason for that because I'll show you when I get there. Basically, you're making a log file for each test, and you're showing what test is being run for each log file. So some of them may have all tests, some of them may just have one. I'm going to stop. I'll be right back. Just stop. Come on. Here you are. Right back. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a folder, a special folder for this, because I've done a few of these before. So like this is where I tested it, but I'm going to create a different folder. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to call it new folder. I'm going to call it Brett's new functional test. It's really not a functional test, but it could be. I'm just showing you how it works. So we'll do that, and I'm going to go into this folder, and I'm going to copy this, go into the folder, and I'm going to copy this path for a reason, the whole path. So, and I'm doing Control C, Control C. I got to stop and restart before I run out of time. Okay, so I copied the path. There's a reason for that. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to give me a path. It's down here. I'm going to say, where's it at? IO, file IO. Okay, there it is. Path constant. And this is the path I want right here. And I'm going to want to build a path. File IO. I'm going to open and create a file. I'm going to want to write to the file. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm going to delete that one. I want you to see what I'm doing. I forgot I don't have the whole screen open. So I'm over here and I'm going to open a file. Open. Gotta stop and restart. Okay, anyway, I messed up because I forgot. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to delete this. And I'm gonna. The reason I'm doing that is because I forgot that I was opening up here where you can't see nothing. So I'm going to do it over here where you can see everything, and that's my fault because I only have part of the screen open instead of all of it. So that's for opening a file. This is for the for path constant. I'm going to go get the path constant. I have it's over here. So I'll do this and I'll do Control C to copy, and then I'll go over here and I enter here and I say Control V to paste. Where's my time? 45 seconds. I'm going to write a file, so I'm going to go here, do the same thing, and I'm going to do a write. I'm going to do a write text file. Text file. This is going to be a text file, not binary. I got to stop, restart, and I got to do a close file because if you don't close it, it just keeps it open. It just keeps it open. It never closes a file. Um, and it's close file right here. These mostly all wire together. Ref number out. It tells the file. It tells this which file to open because it's going to be determined by the input. So this tells this one which file. This is an error to tell if there's an error anytime. And if there's an error, it'll come back in and warn you something's wrong. So this is going to be the beginning of my path. The rest of this right here is going to be part of the path as well. I got to check my time. 1 second.